why you're running and what the issues are that you care about.
The key issues are pension reform, public safety, and marina development.
Pension reform, public safety,
And
marina development.
Marina development, yes. Sir.
Okay. So, tell me, give me a rundown on all three of those.
Okay, pension reform.
Pension reform.
The city is currently paying 13 million annually.
I'm sorry, what?
The city
Yeah?
is paying currently 13 million annually for employee pensions, or 20% of city revenue is being spent for employee pensions.
Okay. And so what should be done about that?
We need to negotiate for a leaner and sustainable employment packages for city employees.
And what would that look like to you?
It will be a share of costs from the employees, like what's happening to other cities right now: Alameda, Oakland, Berkeley, Newark.
So, looking at some of the numbers, we'd probably agree with you. It's a pretty serious issue. Do you have a sense of what you think the employee share should be on pensions?
It should be at least between 8 to 9%.
Okay. And you base that on?
On the city, what other cities are doing right now, based on the municipal workers' share of cost.
In the governor's pension reform package, he actually talked about splitting the normal cost 50-50, which in your case would probably even be more than that. Does that mean, do you know what I mean when I say that?
That's right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean when I say the normal cost and sharing it's 50-50, what I mean by it?
That's what they call hybrid.
No, that's not a hybrid plan. No, your pension cost has two portions to it. There's the portion for the going forward, and then there's the portion for the unfunded liability from the past. Yeah. Do you know when I say unfunded liability? Let me ask you that. Does that mean anything to you?
Unfunded liability, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to see these employees contribute towards their pensions?
That's right, yeah.
And
without lowering their benefits, I'm just asking for them to share the cost with the city.
And when you say 8 to 9%, you mean 8 to 9%?
8 to 9, 8 and 9%. Between 8 and 9%.
Percent of what?
Of share of cost.
Of share of cost or percentage of payroll?
I need clarification on that, because when you say 8% of
It's 8% of what?
of the gross income of employee.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I'm trying to understand. Okay, so you're saying of payroll, percentage of payroll. Okay, that's what I was trying to understand. I just want to make sure we were talking. Okay, what if I told you the police total pension costs right now for the city are 55% of payroll?
For the city of San Leandro, I have my documents. You can see. Can you look at it?
Sure, by all means. What documents do you have?
Yeah, I brought my information here because I don't know what you will be asking here. So this will be my reference here.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry that I can't.
That's okay. No worries.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your question?
Well, my understanding from the city is the total pension costs right now. Let me find the exact numbers here. The total pension costs for police are 55% of payroll. Expected to go to 60%. I'm sorry, just went to 60% on July 1.
I'm not sure about that numbers.
Okay. I mean, I guess what I'm saying, I'm not asking you to verify or not verify that. I guess what I'm just asking you is I'm curious, do you think 9% for police is enough?
I have no answer to that, to your
Okay.
answer to that, yeah.
Okay.
But what I say is, if the employee will start now to share the cost, that will bring 3 million already to the city. And the challenge now is the COPS grant will be expiring in 2013, and the city needs to find at least 800,000 to support the fourth year of those COPS grants policemen, 5 of them. So that's another challenge.
So what got you interested in this? You're also on the school board, right?
Yes, I believe.
I mean, how come you guys are all running from the school board to the city council?
My personal thought on that is because I felt that the leadership I gained from being a school board, my thought is I can do more. I can serve everyone, because right now I'm serving the parents and the students of the district. But in totality, I thought I can do more for the whole community, not only basically for the students and the parents. Because there are issues also that involve the parents, like jobs are missing, safety of their children are not being addressed by the current city council because there is no money to support more police officers.
So you said public safety was your second issue. Well, tell me about that.
Because currently the violent crimes in San Leandro is rising for the past 4 years, and that is unacceptable. We need to make sure that our family, our children are safe inside and outside of our homes. That's the bottom line.
And what would you do towards that?
The funds that will be free up from the pension will be used to hire more police officers, to fund and repair the potholes on the streets, maintain senior services, support social services, remain open the libraries and pools.
Tell me about the shortfall in the pension system right now.
Can you elaborate further your question? The shortfall.
Well, your pension system is pretty badly underfunded. It's not just, yes, you're right there, there's an issue of who's sharing the cost, but there's also an issue that, to put it in simple terms, think of it like a credit card bill. Okay, you've got a balance, right? And what you're arguing is the minimum monthly payment, right? Who's going to share that?
The employee will share the cost.
Right. No.
Yeah.
Right. That's what you're saying. And
That's right.
I'm good with that. But there's a bigger issue, and that is there's this huge balance. There's this huge debt because your pension system is underfunded.
That's right. That's why we have to bring in more revenues.
Okay, but here's what I'm confused about. You're saying the funds from the pensions will be used to hire more police officers and maintain other services.
That's right.
Then where's the money to pay down the debt in the current pension system? For the current employees, you're already overextended with your pension system.
That's right. I know where you're coming from. But I questioned the city manager during the candidates training workshop, and I asked, are you seeing future revenue potentials that is coming to the city? And he cannot tell me any new revenue potentials. So that's the challenge. So to eliminate that challenge is we have to think to add more revenue to the current revenue of the city.
I understand, and I understand that.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, my question is, but you've got another problem.
Mm-hmm.
You've got this huge mounting debt.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so you can either use money that you get
Mm-hmm.
to pay for more services,
That's right.
or you can use that money to pay down your debt.
That's right. But the good news right now is,
Yeah.
I know you know it, that I don't want to touch it, but there's still reserves. The city has still enough reserves to close this. But as a council member,
You have far more in debt than you have reserves. You have far more in retirement debt than you have in reserves.
so
By a
those,
factor of about 4 to 1. You have about 4 times as much in retirement debt
Mhm.
as you have reserves in the bank.
Mhm. So what I'm saying to you is just part of the solution.
Yeah.
So what I can ask is I can negotiate more
Mm-hmm.
with the union employees that this is the bottom line here.
Hermy, tell me a little bit about your background. Pardon my not knowing this.
Okay, my major in college is Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation.
In what?
Marine transportation.
Marine?
Yeah, transportation.
Okay.
Yes, I was raised and born in the Philippines. I was given an opportunity to travel the world by being a merchant marine for 5 years with a German company. And I came in America in 1990, where I started as a property manager. And I'm still doing that in affordable housing, property management. I'm a senior housing property manager right now.
For private, you have
Non-profit,
non-profit. Okay. Who do you work for?
Mercy Housing.
And I'm sorry, you were born where?
Philippines.
Born in the Philippines. Okay. I just didn't quite catch it. Okay. So how does your business property management background play into this? I mean,
Because there are a lot of new developments, housing developments coming up in the city of San Leandro, and my 20 years plus experience will be a great addition to the city council.
okay.
I would like to make sure that the housing opportunities will be given first to the people who work and live in San Leandro.
You also mentioned the marina. What's your concern on the marina?
My concern to the marina is I will support new development as long as it will preserve the environment, and also there will be full public access to this development.
Okay. So tell me a little bit, where are you getting your support?
Right now, I'm getting it from the from the grassroots.
Mm-hmm.
I
Do you have a list of supporters or anything? You can
Yeah,
give?
I don't have it with me.
Okay, that's okay.
But right now, the fundraising that I'm doing right now is I have a luncheon show on October 7th.
That's okay. I don't. Yeah. Here's my card. If you can send me your
Which one?
your endorsement list.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So so what I'm trying to understand here is where the thank you. Why are you taking on an incumbent though?
Because I can run again for re-election to school board, but I realize there
Are
are
you
also,
up for on the school board? Are you giving
yes,
up your seat?
December, yeah.
Okay, okay.
But I realize that there are parents and community leaders who wants to serve the district also. So I give way, and at the same time, because of the current issues, community issues that needs to be addressed.
What's the problem with the incumbent?
The first problem that I see from him is when he ran last 4 years ago, he promised to reduce crime in San Leandro. But once he was elected, he focused himself in trying to set up marijuana dispensaries.
I'm sorry, he what?
He is trying to set up marijuana dispensaries
Mm-hmm.
instead of focusing the highest priority in San Leandro, which is public safety. Violent crimes is up, and that's unacceptable.
So let me take you back to pensions. How much time have you spent on pensions, and how much do you understand of pensions?
Actually, I have a lot of websites that I'm reading right now about it,
Mhm.
and it's continuous.
And how do you understand these pensions are funded?
Basically, because I'm not a mathematician, I'm
Mhm.
not an accountant. I'm just relying on what is available right now in front of me. But to go deeper, I can do that. I can do my research, and I will do my research for sure because there are questions that you ask that I know the answer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What other things should we consider here?
What do you mean? Can you
What
please
are
clarify?
other things we should take into consideration as we make our decision on who to endorse?
It's let me read you my because I'll be an independent voice for the people of San Leandro,
Mhm.
unlike my opponent who time and time again vote the way employee groups wanted him to vote. So if the employee group will tell him jump, he will ask how high.
Okay, anything else that we should take in consideration?
Right now, I'm the only city council candidate this year that has unequivocally called for pension reform. Less than 2 years ago, my opponent voted for the city to pay 100% of city employee pension
2
costs.
years ago.
2 years ago.
Where
Less
was
than
that?
2 years ago.
What vote was that?
He voted that I believe is the contract renewal, and it happened less than 2 years ago, and he voted again for the city to pay 100% of city employee pension costs, and that decision of him was fiscally irresponsible.
When they rolled over the contract?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, that's the vote you're talking about, the
That's it.
2010 vote.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. Hermy, I really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.